Hi everyone, welcome to the episode 34 of our ThinkTank podcast. I am Jen.
Jess.
And how are we feeling this week?
This week was a long week.
So I'm not the only one that felt like this one was dragging on for forever.
No, absolutely not. No, this week was kind of like, it was so, how do I explain this? My schedule, as you all know by now, garbage.
A mess.
It's a mess. So like Monday and Tuesday, I didn't get home until like, okay, let's say like 11, 12 p.m., somewhere in and around there.
Yeah.
Wednesday, I didn't get home until like 2 a.m. on like Thursday.
Yeah, sometimes I would like some weeks and some days I will get up to get ready for work and just is like, oh, I'm still at work. Hello. And like for those who don't know, we have a 2-hour time zone difference.
Yeah.
So I'm 2 hours ahead of Jess. I'm in EST.
So if I'm like still at work at 4 a.m., they're just getting up.
Yeah, it's like 6 here.
So that's fun. And then I had to go back to, like, it's a mess. That's why I look like this. Just ignore my under eye circles, please. They're a lot.
It's actually not that bad.
In person, it's worse. The lighting is helping a lot.
For once, I don't look like an actual ghost right now. And that's because my curtains are drawn. They're open.
I look like a goblin, so it's great. But yesterday was pretty good, actually. I had my tattoo consultation. September 11th.
Join the multiple tattoo crew.
Yes. I mean, here's the thing, like, I always wanted a second one. Like, immediately after the first one, I was like, I need a second one. But I couldn't, like, decide on the idea of it. And then this idea that I'm gonna get, it like, came to me in, like, I don't even know, like, a fever dream of some kind. And I was just thinking, this is what I need right now. Like, this is what
treat yourself.
Imagine. So yeah, she's gonna send me some mock-ups like September 1st, 2nd, in and around there. So we'll see what it's gonna look like.
Exciting.
But it'll be like similar, like coloring to this.
Ooh.
Like I definitely want to do like colors. So all I will say for now, because you guys will see it eventually, is it involves a certain whale and
the elusive whale
and some numbers, and that's all you need to know for now. What else? Oh yeah, and then I hung out with my friend yesterday, and we went thrifting, and then we went to this.
Did you get the Jungkook?
I did.
Yeah. Good. You had to get it. So she went thrifting and she found a Jungkook shirt at the thrift thrift store.
A very like thin like bomber jacket style with like the old logo on the front, and then like the back has Jungkook with 97 on it. And my friend, I literally walked up to her and I was like, look what I found. She was like, you would find the only BTS item in the store.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, like, damn, call me out. But also, yeah, I am a magnet for these things.
And then she was like, she posted a picture in the group chat and she's like, look what I found. And then she tries it on. She's like, should I get it? And we're all like,
yes.
Duh. Yes.
It was like less than $10. It's fine. I don't think it's official because it doesn't like it doesn't feel official, but it
still looks great.
Yeah, it's still kind of iconic, so I had to get it. It was really funny. And then I went to this art exhibit actually called Beyond Van Gogh, and it was extremely interesting. Like from a filmmaking production perspective, it was like the projector technology that they were using was like very high tech. It was very interesting. Like the entire
she showed me some videos and it's absolutely insane.
It's crazy.
And I'm sure it's even like better.
Oh,
in
in
real life.
person, it's
Yeah.
absolutely nuts. Like they had like the entire floor and then all the walls were completely projected, and then they had like pillars in the middle that were also projected. And it was basically like his artwork coming to life. And which was very like kind of surreal, to be honest. It was like a painting, like the first like introduction when you walk in, because they were like on a 30-minute timer, so like every 30 minutes it'll like restart the projection. But at the beginning of it, it's like you're entering like an artist's like workspace almost. Like they have like sketches, and he's like,
Ooh.
there's like translation like talking over top of it, because like he lived in Paris for a large number of years. So he's French, right? So they had like English and the French translation at the same time.
Mm.
Honestly, I preferred, like, even though I didn't really understand the French, I kind of preferred it just being in French because it felt like more authentic
You
somehow.
should have brought me with you.
I know.
Bring the French friend with you.
It was honestly like very
I love going
beautiful.
to like exhibits and museums.
Namjoon and Tae would have absolutely loved it. Like they would have had such a good time. And also like it was kind of like some of the like things that he was saying like while he was doing his artwork is profound and extremely interesting, like just from an artistic perspective. There was like one part about like burnout and like stuff, and my friend and I, we literally just had that conversation in the car on our way to go get dinner with our other two friends that we were meeting. And it was just like one of those that we looked at each other, we are like, God damn it. Because it's this thing about like, especially like, I don't know how it is in other provinces, but especially in Alberta and in Calgary in particular, the mentality of like, you don't take a vacation, you work all the time, work is always on your mind, there is no separation, there is no work-life balance. It's like you're working, and if you take a break, it feels like you feel guilty about it. You feel guilty about like having that like break and saying no to things. Like
Yeah.
especially in our like in the filmmaking industry, it's like, oh, you say no to something, you're never getting hired again, which is not the reality of.
And it's not really healthy either.
It's absolutely not healthy, and I am very, very guilty of this, and so is my friend. So
Yeah, well, you know how many times that I've had to like call in sick or not go into work because my health was not cooperating that day, and how guilty I feel every single fucking time.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not something that I can control.
That's the thing. It's like, and the thing with like doing a creative work, like regardless of what it is, like whether it's filmmaking or theater or painting or whatever, taking a break just like helps you reset and helps you come back to the work that you love like stronger than you when you left it, right?
Yeah,
like
that's absolutely how I feel with translation.
Yeah, if you like continuously like do it, and especially if you're working on other people's stuff and you're not injecting your own creativity into it, it's extremely draining because you're putting so much effort into somebody else's project consistently, and you're not really gaining anything out of it. Like you might be learning,
and also
something.
You're spending all your energy on someone else's work, and you don't have any for your things that you could do on your own time.
Yeah. So, you know, it just, it was profound, and I felt very like weird coming out of that exhibit. Well, because wait, I don't know if you like know anything about Van Gogh. I don't know if our listeners know anything about Van Gogh, but he was in an asylum for the latter half of his life, and a lot of the paintings that we like know were created in that asylum. Like Starry Night, for example, was. He literally like looked out of his cell in.
Yeah, it was like out of his window, and that's what he painted. Yeah,
you know, because that tortured artist is a real thing in the arts. It's like one of those things, you know. But and I think we've talked about like creativity and that kind of stuff on this podcast, because I'm pretty sure I brought it up with what is her name? Jillian. I don't know. I don't remember her last name, but she's the author of Eat, Pray, Love. And she did like a TED talk about creativity and the artists and the tortured artists. And it's this like pressure that you get put under to be great, to be the next like whatever, instead of just like doing you and being your own thing.
Yeah.
So it was interesting to witness his like artwork in a new medium and like experience it instead of just like existing with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was very cool. If it comes to your city, you should definitely check it out.
I'll definitely do that if I can. Well, my week was similar in the sense that it was really, really drawn out. Like really, really drawn out. But then on Friday, oh, sorry.
Don't do that, or I'm gonna start doing that.
On Friday, I had my interview at the US consulate for my visa. And so now I'm getting married because I got my visa. So
Yay!
I'm just waiting for my passport to come into the mail. I have been packing, as you can see. But yeah, after being in this process to get my fiance visa since February 2020, I actually got approved. So
yay!
My biggest joy was like going into work after coming back from Montreal, going to see my chief tech and confirming my
resignation.
Thank you. I only had the word in
French. I know. I saw the like multi-language wheel turning and I was like, she's not gonna say it in English.
Yeah, and I was like, yep, so I'm here to confirm that my last shift is on September 10th, so I have 3 more weeks of work. And then I'm technically an employee for the next month.
Right.
But I'm working 3 weeks and the last week I'm on vacation. So yeah, because I still have one, because I've been there for like 5.5 years. And so I am allowed 3 paid vacation week a year. And so I already used 2 and I have 1 left. So I'm going to use it. That's like $500 that I get from not working. So
yeah, might as well.
Merch.
Definitely merch. I don't know if you guys saw my the Instagram video that I just posted. That sound has been my favorite thing, and I was like, I got the memories on Friday. Yeah, Friday. And I was like, let me just make this quick little TikTok because it's
I should be getting my butter merch and my TXT scrunchies this week, and I'm probably gonna do like an unboxing.
I want my butter merch. It's been so long.
Has yours shipped?
So I did mine through a group order.
Okay, makes sense. I'm just excited for the TXT scrunchies because remember when I got my TXT merch, it got sold out, and that's like the only thing I could not get.
Yeah.
And so I'm so excited.
It's gonna be so good. I had this realization. I was like, oh yeah, my butter merch. And then I was like scrolling through my like orders and I was like, oh no. I ordered so much stuff in the last couple months and they're all like, here's the thing, like with like Weverse shipping, it's like they all ship like all at once because the manufacturing is like months and you're like waiting for it and then it's all gonna come.
And the TXT scrunchies shipped at the same time, so I should be getting both at the same time.
I know.
Yeah,
and I'm just
but I'm still waiting for my merch box.
Oh yeah, I ordered that too.
I ordered the picnic basket.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Nice.
Before it's because like the rest I didn't really want it. I got the first one with the blanket and I got the picnic basket. The other 2 I wasn't like super interested. So apparently if you don't get them, they just like give you the money back for what they're worth.
Oh.
That's what the membership says. So
Okay.
we'll see.
That's okay.
Um
I really want the fifth merch box because like the travel packaging, like it just
yeah, it's like the first merch box for the new year.
yeah.
So I have to wait until I renew mine because I'm gonna
Ah,
get it from the
gotcha.
US store.
Yeah, I decided this time to go with the merch box one.
It's worth.
So I think it's worth it.
It's worth.
I mean, I was gonna renew my membership regardless, like that was never gonna be a question. But I was like, you know what? I'll try the merch and like see if I like it and see if like I mean,
Yeah, that's what I did last time.
yeah, I'm excited about like the fifth box. I don't know what's gonna be happening, but I'm excited about it. I just want it, like as always. That's like
Yeah.
me anytime I place an order. I don't know about you guys, but like for me, every time that I place an order, I'm like, okay, so when is it coming?
Yeah. Well, like yesterday I ordered a new suitcase because I have to ship my computer.
Oh yeah.
And it's arriving today at some point,
Oh, damn.
apparently. Yeah.
Actually, my TXT album is arriving tomorrow.
Oh,
Not the Weverse one. Not the Weverse one. That one is still in trans. Still says shipping soon.
yeah.
But the one that I ordered off Amazon with the new.
My suitcase is out for delivery.
There you go. Yeah. Wild. Anyway, we're getting onto a tangent. Let's get into what this actual podcast is about. So we're gonna start with some sad, and then we'll get into happy.
Yeah. So this week, we got confirmation from Big Hit and Hype that Map of the Soul tour got canceled. I personally had tickets for the first day in Toronto, which was May 30th of 2020. And as May passed, I kind of felt like it was coming. I am very sad because now the tickets are gone for my Ticketmaster. They could have at least like leave them. Like,
yeah. I don't know.
but I had the reflex to like screenshot the tickets before.
Yeah. I did not have tickets for the North American tour because I was waiting for the European dates to be released because I was going to London anyway. Like my parents and I were going to London. Well, it was supposed to be 2020, but obviously that didn't happen. And then it was supposed to be 2021. And I was hoping that like the tour would start in North America and then we would get the European dates. And then I would book tickets for that because we were going over there anyway. So like, why not? But yeah, I like we were obviously upset because it is upsetting. It's like it just felt like that last like little bit of hope of this pandemic like finally coming to a close was like ripped away. And yeah, it was just extremely disheartening because it feels like this pandemic is not ending and it's never going to end.
Yeah.
That's like initially how I felt. Now, I do not blame BTS.
Oh, we don't blame anyone. It doesn't change the fact that we're sad and upset. But at the end of the day, like we're not upset at the company, we're not upset at the group or the members.
No.
Like we just want everyone to be safe and healthy, and that's what matters the most, especially right now.
And I think like the respect level that I have for both Hybe and BTS like increases even more because they've
tried so hard.
They've tried so hard to like maintain this level of like connectiveness with us, and you know, to cancel a tour, it's extremely costly to do so because you have to refund all the tickets and all of the stuff that they created. Like there was like 10-12 shipping containers full of set deck that they were going to add to the tour. So the fact that they canceled it and in the midst of concerts that were already going, I have so much respect for them because that really shows that they do care about us and care about our health and well-being to say, look, this isn't the time that we need to be putting ourselves at risk in order to see each other. And I posted already like a tweet about it, but I think like we will see them again. It will happen. You will be able to see them. We will be able to see them. All
And the
arguments.
reunion will be oh so sweet.
It'll be even better than we can imagine. And like, you know, we're still under the same sky. We're still connected.
Until then, we will party from home.
Exactly. We're still connected to each other. We're still connected to them. So, you know, we're bulletproof. We can survive anything. We can do this. I believe that we can. We can do it for them too. And obviously, like, they're upset, but they're still like keeping us happy. Like, I saw that their TikTok, that Jimin and Namjoon posted like them dancing in the middle of an empty stadium. Like, that to me just shows like they're like, we're okay.
And those were done like a long time ago.
Yeah.
So the fact that they kept them until
and that
now.
They're posting now, like they know, they see us, they hear us, we're okay. We're gonna be okay. I promise.
Yeah.
It's gonna take time, but I think like at the end of the day, like we are okay. We will build a new map to see each other.
Yeah, boy.
Thank you, Namjoon.
And then there's me like, yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
I have that 97 energy. What can I say?
It's a fact. But speaking of Map of the Soul, the one concert DVD is coming out.
Hey!
So freaking excited.
That concert was so
good. So good. I'm so excited. I'm extremely like it's so much fun. That was like our first actually going back in time to 2020. That was our first like event that we had together as like a group chat. That was like our first big like let's watch a concert together.
Yeah.
Like event.
It was a fucking mess.
It was so messy.
Yeah, because I was like on Messenger with my RL friend, and I was chatting with you guys on the group chat at the same time. It was a fucking mess.
It was
remember when Yoongi appeared with that hair up, and oh my god.
I just remember like
how much Catherine and I died.
I just remember like especially like Jim and like okay, the Maknae Lions performances, like Tay was so cute, and I was like, oh, like this is gonna be so. And then Jimmy came out with Filter, and I was like, okay, all right.
And then My Time.
Okay, I don't even Jungkook My Time can literally just like no, just no, I can't. I'm really excited to get this DVD and to watch this concert again. I know I'm gonna cry because I did like both days. Like it was
oh my god, especially when
a lot
Jimin
of tears
cried on the first day.
Oh my god, Jimin, she god.
And yeah, this was all like before we started this podcast. So it's
I know.
Can you imagine it's almost been a year? Because that was October.
No. No, I cannot. Time is like the weirdest thing.
No,
I can't. Literally can't. It's wild. I'm very excited for this DVD. I'm like so excited that
okay, so whenever I move, like I'm gonna have a bunch of shit to unbox. You guys are not ready. I'm gonna have like memories. I'm gonna have TXT Fighter Escape.
Oh yeah.
So
you're gonna have so much stuff.
Because like my memories should be shipping soon.
Oh
yeah.
I'm excited. We got like I'm really glad like we got like the concept photo book, and like we're getting the DVD, and like
I need to figure out how to ship the freaking posters from the photo album that we got. The tube.
Oh yeah. Good luck with that.
I'm probably just gonna like tape it.
Yeah, you can like tape it and
send it as is.
Yeah.
But, like, I already okay. So what you guys are seeing right now over here is currently, apart from like shirts, but it's the only merch I have left. Everything else has been shipped on Friday. And like my shookies are still there. But,
obviously. I mean,
and my 7 light box is also still there.
Yeah.
But everything else, like my shelves, are empty.
So sad.
I'm gonna get my Yoongi and be sad. Right on the seesaw.
right on it.
But moving on before I cry from the lack of merch in my room. Billboard Butter number 7, still in the top 10.
Iconic. Do we like
He's been doing this for weeks.
This is what I mean. And I actually, like, this week was Dynamite's anniversary. Its first anniversary, which honestly feels weird.
That feels like a fever dream.
It feels like we didn't even experience it.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking back to like that like first night and the first day when we got like that confirmation of our record breaking and like all of the excitement that we had, and the first number 1, like all of those like memories sort of flooded back, especially when we got this like 7 with Butter and how long it's been on the Billboard, like 12, 13, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
It's just, it's
insane.
It's mind
absolutely insane.
Like the way that we move, like it's unbelievable. We can truly like move mountains, conquer the world.
Like, you don't mess with the army.
I love it, and I love like going back in the memories, and like it was actually
talking about memories, like real quick. It's also Moa's birthday today.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Moa!
It's Moa's 2nd birthday today.
Happy birthday! Although, okay, I saw this TikTok of this Moa that I follow. She's extremely funny. She was like, because they had like their Vlive this morning, and she was like, I guess the members were talking about like how we were like younger than they were, so we're like 2 and they're like 2.5, and I was like, so we're toddlers together? Honestly though, it makes a lot of sense.
Like, they're super freaking chaotic, and I'm here for it. I saw
we're so chaotic, like, together. Like,
yeah, I saw a tweet and it was like really funny. Did I bookmark it? It shouldn't
also
be too far.
Like Bungyu is such a little shit.
He's such a troll. And I love it.
I love him, but he's such a freaking troll.
Like, you think that the Maknae would be the troll, but no.
No. Hinokai is like a little sweetie. I love him. Pie. He is like the sweetest person alive. And then you have Bungyu, who's next to him. Chaotic energy all the time.
Yeah, and like everyone, like their first impression of Bungyu is like, oh, he's so shy and quiet, and we're like, no, he's not.
No, I immediately, like, when I saw Crown for like the first time, because that was like my first introduction to TXT, I was like, Bungyu is a problem. Like, immediate impression, I was like, that boy is gonna be a problem in the future.
He's an issue.
And was I wrong?
Also, the group chat is saying good morning to you.
Oh, hi, good morning.
But yeah, that was like my little tangent today, because I didn't see the Vlive, but I saw Taehyun's message on Weverse. It's actually super sweet that he actually like wrote it in his 3 languages.
Yeah.
He did Korean, English, and Japanese, and that was like so incredibly sweet. And it was like, I'm sorry, I only speak these 3 languages, and we're like, don't be sorry.
Baby.
Like, for real, you didn't even have to write this. Yeah, he wrote like a freaking letter. in
It's
each
just
language.
so sweet.
And like Taehyun is the one that's more like, no. But he's so incredibly sweet.
He's such a sweetie. Even though he's he's one of my favorites because he has like that like
savage
old man energy, which I really appreciate. Like I really like I live in that energy a lot of the time.
He has like an old soul in a young body.
Yes. And I appreciate that because as an older soul myself, and specifically an older man, that's like my energy. I resonate. It feels good. I'm like,
yeah,
I see you, and I appreciate
it. Also, Subin did not have the right to wreck me all week.
Okay. No.
Did you see that he has some like auburn hair now?
Yes, I am aware of this development. Speaking of which, I know we reacted to the trailer, but the music video, it's so good. It is so freaking good. Oh my god.
I don't know why I have a pen in my hand this whole time.
You're gonna stab somebody.
Probably myself.
Probably. It's so good. Like, I love this like punk rock vibe that they're going with because it suits them so well.
They have the voices for it.
Oh, 100%.
And then you have MOA Diary, which
god,
so fun.
It's so cute. It's so fun. The lyrics are touching, but I'm really glad they didn't write a ballad because I don't know if I would.
We're still not over Bulletproof the Eternal. So.
I don't want to talk about that freaking song because it's too much and I cannot deal with it. But
I'm wearing NamJin today.
Oh,
NamJin.
But yeah, it's freaking sweet. I had such a good time listening to that song and album, and I created some playlists for my lovely.
So good.
Yeah, and I made an Army MOA playlist. So
yeah, the MOA armies.
I added it to my long thread of playlists. So it's
okay. So while we're talking about TXT, let's talk about the interview they did with Jessi.
Okay, first of all, Jessi is freaking hilarious.
I love her. She's so funny.
She's so funny. She's so
she
real.
has a way to make like pretty much everyone super comfortable and real with her.
She is like the most real. I would say like her and maybe like Jackson Wang are the two most like real people.
And they're super fucking chaotic together. So
they're so chaotic. They're so chaotic. But Jessi is like, you know, I love the no bullshit energy. The I'm gonna be myself and I don't care what anyone else thinks.
In that sense, she gives me kind of the same vibe that I have with Jimin about her being unapologetic. She's herself and she's not apologizing for it.
Yes.
And go away. And it's incredible to me because she's just like so freaking comfortable with herself and what she's doing.
It's so cool to see
so
that.
Admirable.
Yeah. It's so cool, especially from a female idol as well, to like see that like energy being like celebrated. And
normally you would see that more into like male idols, and female idols are like more shy and
demure,
and you don't don't put yourself too like
out there. And that's
and she's just like don't care.
And that's not, we're not saying like all idols are like that, but they're definitely,
and it's not a bad thing.
No, like, not at all.
If that's how they are, that's how they are. But we're just saying that like Jessi is just like, hi, I'm here and don't care.
She actually did the read my thirst tweets on BuzzFeed.
Yes,
funniest video I've ever watched in my life.
And like it was so funny also when she just like greeted TXT, like she was like Subin, and like they were like hugging and everything, and then the four others are just like
Hi.
We're here.
MC Subin though, he knows everyone.
Well, also like everyone loves Subin, so
Facts. It's
especially Jessi. Jessi loves Subin.
She loves him so much. But she clocked Bungyu like right away. Like,
yes.
Immediately. She was like, you are gonna be a little shit, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
The answer to that is yes.
I think that the way it started when she said that Taehyun was the visual, like in charge of the visual, when in fact it's technically Bongyu, and Taehyun was like yes, and Bongyu was like,
excuse me.
And I think he said like, you just made 4 of us really sad, and like in fact it was mostly him.
Oh my god. I like it's such a fun
the
interview.
Watermelon freaking relay
I can't.
we're 20.
We're 20. You can't do that.
Yeonjun just like goes around. Subin hasn't even started and he's like, what's with your hands?
Stop it. It's so funny.
And Yeonjun is normally like so shameless, and in that instant he was so shy.
He was like, what are you doing? Like,
it's
stop.
It's like, I should not be getting this right.
Is it super? Is it
watermelon?
Oh man, it's so funny. And I also like really love like the dipping back and forth between like Korean and English. It's like this weird like cross section.
God, the relay letter.
Oh my god. I can't.
I had to like record the clip of Subin. Be mean. Moa, we're back. Duh. And then Bongyu is like, English? Really?
Really?
His English
I love
so
you.
Better. And I miss you. I want to meet you, but...
My favorite part was fuck Corona. Oh.
She was just like saying what we were thinking collectively.
Facts, though. Facts.
Oh my god.
I loved it. Definitely go and watch it. It's great. It's such a good time. I was like, I was laughing. I like needed it too. I was like, oh, this is great.
I need to rewatch it. I'm probably gonna rewatch it after
honestly.
But we like got the last episode of the Run trilogy, the spy.
Okay, first of all,
don't tell me who the spy is. I still haven't watched it. Thank you.
Never mind.
Oh, actually, I know who the spies are. Never mind. You can go ahead.
Do you?
I momentarily forgot.
Okay, so
now I remember.
Spoiler alert for those who have not seen the trilogy. Yeah, we all knew one of them at least. We all knew it was Yoongi. He's not subtle at all. And he, like, I get that Jimin, that episode was freaking funny. Like, the last episode of that trilogy is probably my favorite, just because of like the amount of like hilariousness in that episode is so funny. Like going back and forth between the betrayal and then him being like, Jungkook, it's you, and he's like, it's not me, and he's like, okay, you can come in. Actually, you know what? Wait a minute, it's you. It's definitely you. You need to get out.
Well, just like with Tae, he was like, I just played with Cat for 5 minutes. What do you mean?
I was surprised that it was Jin.
I was not.
I know you were not. I was kind of surprised.
You're surprised because he's your bias.
Yeah.
And he can do no wrong.
Yeah.
I know you at this point, Jess.
Fine, fair. Yeah, it was, I really enjoyed that episode. The last one is, like I said, it's my favorite because it's just the chaotic Bangtan energy that I love so much. Yeah,
I'm just so happy that it got onto 3 episodes and not 2, because it gives us more like fun. Yeah.
I'm interested to see what they're gonna do for this week's Run episode, but I don't know. Don't know.
We got a NamJin Vlive.
Namjoon. I love them together. They're so chaotic. I just feel like Namjoon can like
they're dads. What can I say?
Yeah. Dad, never mind. Okay. Sorry, I was gonna say it's fine.
I know what you were gonna say. Don't worry about it.
Okay, great. If you know what I was gonna say, just it's fine.
Leave a comment.
No, don't leave a comment. No.
Expose Jess in the comments.
No, don't do it. They're so chaotic together. I think it's really nice because I feel like Namjoon can just like be like.
Also, whose idea was it to have them play with like Legos when Joon, all he does is destroy everything? He opened the bag and everything
immediately
exploded everywhere.
Immediately, it was everywhere. I was like,
even Jin looked at him like, not this shit again.
Not again, boy. Like, can you pull it together?
It
was so funny. My favorite part though was learning that their dads, like their actual like fathers, are like BFFs in real life, and that they like hang out and like
great.
They like call each other and like hang out. I'm like, wow, that's so cute. I love it.
Wow.
That's so sweet, you know, like that all their parents are like friends and that they hang out and
yeah.
You know, I know that their parents, I guess, live next to each other, so they like see each other all the time. My other favorite part was Namjoon mentioning that his dad like talks him up to everybody, because I can definitely relate to that as like my parents like telling random strangers like, hey, my daughter does this, or like my son does this, and you're just like, okay, but like,
yeah, for
nobody
me it's
needs
not
to know.
It's like, it's my parents, yes, but like mostly my grandparents, like my grandmas are very like, my late grandma was also very guilty of that. But like yesterday I visited my grandparents on my mom's side, and my grandma was like, oh, like yesterday I had dinner with some like lunch with some friends, and they were just like, I was talking about you and about the fact that you're getting married, and like, Jesus Christ, grandma.
I'm like, stop it. Just enough.
Because like I'm technically like the oldest grandchild on both sides. So
yeah, nobody actually really knows like technically what I do, and so they're just like, she wears. Okay, you can't just say that out loud.
No, you can't. That's not how that works.
That's not how that works at all.
Yeah. Mamma mia.
Anyway, it's hilarious. It's definitely relatable. I love them together. I love that, you know, they were like eating cake and building Legos and just like having a good time. Lives. Yeah, it's great. It's good to see. I'm so glad that we, you know, are getting.
Joon's has been like really active this week.
I know, yeah. Well, and
he also said, like exposed the photos on his phone.
Oh my god.
Of the members.
It was so okay. This is just like another confirmation that they're definitely on Stan Twitter somewhere, and they're like watching everything that we do, because those memes were definitely stolen.
He didn't even show his license.
He didn't.
His meme stealing license.
I need a license. Where's my license, Namjoon? Where is it? Show it to me. Where is it?
Where is it?
It's really funny though that he has like all 7 of the members.
Yeah, like photos, like memes of the members like cycling on his phone.
I can't.
Also, like people exposing his battery charge. That was funny.
That's because it's a typical thing. Like we all are just like, who's posting, because he didn't put his name on it for the first like 2 posts, and then he's like signed it Namjoon at the end, and everybody was like, who's it gonna be? And then everybody was like, oh, battery life. It's definitely Namjoon. I was like, but it's charged. Like then like hours later it goes by and you're like, nah, it's Namjoon.
I mean, like when you see that they're like no memes of him, it kind of gave it away.
Yeah, it kind of clicked too. I was like, oh, Joon.
But it's also funny because you wouldn't think that's something Namjoon would do. You'd think it was like something more of the Magne line.
Yeah, but I think
And then in retrospect, you're like, yeah, okay, fine.
yeah, it kind of makes sense with Namjoon. He's a little jokester. He's a little
Well, he's the Maknae of the Hyung line, and he's
yeah,
the
yeah,
Hyung of the Maknae line. So
yeah. It feels right.
mm.
It feels right, you know.
And I think we have one more piece of news before moving on to artist shout out. The B album becomes the fastest album by a group in Spotify history to have every single song surpass 100 million streams. Done did it, fam.
You done did her. I think I think a lot of people forgot about B.
You can't forget about B.
She is iconic in so many ways. I mean, I love that album so much. It's just such a comfort album, like from really like top to bottom. You know, Life Goes On being like the first Korean song at #1 on the Billboard, like that is still huge. Blue and Gray, I think, will always like hold a really special spot.
When I need to cry, I listen to Blue and Gray.
Yeah. Friday was a lot of listening to Blue and Gray. You know, Stay and Disease and Telepathy, like, and Fly to My Room, like it's just I love all those songs so much. They're just so good, and I'm so glad that that album got all of the songs up to 100 million.
Yeah.
It feels right, you know? It feels like that was like a it feels like that was like a chapter ending, you know? Like that was the end of of 2020.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
even though they were still performing in 2021 with those songs, I feel like that was like
It was a great way to wrap up
2020.
2020.
Yeah, even though it was awful, I think that that album like nicely wrapped up that year is like it's gonna be okay. You know?
Yeah.
And that the members like put, you know, like all of their own personal touches into that album, it makes it even more special.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, artist shout out.
Yeah. Is it that time?
It is that time.
Oh my god. Oh.
All right. So my artist shout out this week is Oki10s on Twitter. They are a
Oh, let me see.
They do like a bunch of BTS fan art, but they also like very they're Yugi biased. And so what made me discover them, was it yesterday or this morning, is the Yoon titties piece of art. Because like yesterday, Kat and I were talking on the phone, and we're talking about Yoon titties, and that showed up on my timeline this morning, and I had to quote the thing with and tag her, and I was like, weren't we like talking about this just yesterday? But also like they are incredibly talented. Like their art is absolutely beautiful, and I mean, we love to see like other people with who you can like scream on Twitter.
Yeah.
So
facts.
I highly recommend.
My artist this week is Angela. Her actual like shop name is APTYAKI. And they do like pins. The thing that got me into it was actually a TikTok of the Eternal.
Minty Meow.
Yeah, I know. Hey. The thing that got me into it was I saw a TikTok of the Eternal scarf, and I was like, oh, what is this? And then, as per usual, I went down a rabbit hole.
I feel that.
Yeah. So very like super colorful, very like
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Ah!
Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
There's so much Yoongi. How am I gonna
Well, I don't know.
I am in pain.
But yeah, that's my artist this week, so
What the fuck? I may or may not have to buy some things. Just saying. Okay, memes before I cry.
fair.
Meme time.
Meme time.
It's a meme time. I have a lot of pictures of Yoongi. What a surprise. Oh, I have a picture of my burger as well.
I'm so shocked.
That I have a picture of my burger?
I mean, I guess. Is it a meme?
No, it's just my burger.
Okay. Do you want me to slap you once? Oh, Yoongi. My this one.
Ah! Jess, Jesus fucking Christ.
You're welcome. It's a fact though, like I'm just over
Why
here
is this
trying
one
to
not loading? Okay, why am I being at?
gonna
Oh my god. I don't have that many memes, it seems, this week.
I don't necessarily either. Oh, some of my favorite. Okay, this is my favorite image from Run.
Oh, I love that photo.
Me too. Oh, the pre-debut. Oh my god. I swear to God, they have not changed. Like, at all. I mean, Namjoon's got a little thicker.
A little?
Okay, I don't want to look. I was trying to be subtle. It didn't work. So this is my response to that. Oh, dang. Oh god, okay, wait, I saw this. That I already shared with the group, but I had to share it again.
Yeah.
Does he know he isn't in the top 10?
Well.
Here's the thing. If my future whatever comes into my life, doesn't know he's not in the top 10, and also doesn't know that my comfort needs to be RJ, I don't want it. I don't. You should have used your ring. Oh my gosh. This one we've been using a lot.
Yep. Definitely.
Yep. Honestly, so many iconic screenshots from this Run episode, like this one. It's probably my favorite of Namjoon.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's just so good. Oh my god.
Oh, I saw this on my Facebook on one of the page I follow, and I was say pizza to drugs. Say no to yes.
Graphic design.
And that's my reaction.
This is my reaction.
All right, let me find one last one
Okay.
for the road.
All right.
I'm gonna try to resend this one. Hopefully it allows me this time. Yes.
Good.
All
Good,
right.
good.
So shall we move on to our songs of the week?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So my BTS song this week is Euphoria.
Oh, I love that
I don't think I
song.
need to explain it.
No.
It's yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Because you were feeling euphoria.
Bro, yes.
Yeah.
And my non-BTS song, I was like debating between the two new TXT songs, but I ended up going with Loser Equals Lover, even though Moa Diary is very dear to my heart. Especially today since it's Moa's anniversary. But that new song is just amazing.
So
It's
good.
just
It's just so good. Go and
it's
listen to
just
it.
so good. Yeah.
Like, if you haven't streamed it already, what are you doing? So my voice just like died.
Like, nah.
Nah, fam, you don't need to speak. So my BTS song in honor of B getting that $100 million stream is gonna be Fly to My Room. I really appreciate this song because, you know, like what they're saying in it is like your space is your space, and it, you know, like coming back to it and making it your own and making it like feel like it's yours and your safe space is like so important to me. As I like need my space to be like safe.
And then I'm destroying mine.
But you're creating a new one. So that's important. But you know, like it doesn't, it helps me to like work, it helps me to like decompress at the end of the day, like it helps me to do all these things. And so Fly to My Room is definitely my song for this week because I just felt like needed some safe space. And then along the lines of that, my other song is of course by TXT. I kind of had a feeling Jan would choose Loser Equals Lover, so I actually chose a throwback song to Nap of the Star. And this song to me kind of like, it feels very along the lines of Fly to My Room, where it's just like so calming and so like chill and like immersive, and I don't know, I just feel like I'm like comforted and like held together, you know. And I do have one other song for this week as a special.
I'm not surprised about this one, and I'm also very proud that you're adding this one.
Yes, so it's Pentatonic's new song featuring 3 of the members from ATEEZ. First of all, if you never listen to an ATEEZ song, go and do it. They're fucking
and
wild.
If you've never listened to a Pentatonic song,
go and listen to it.
Go and listen to it. Because the song that they did is A Little Space, which is a Pentatonics original from their new album. And they did like a collab version with ATEEZ.
And it's so good. Like, I did go back and listen to the original one, but I really like
it. Adds a little bit of spice.
It's like, it's so good because like that intro with like the Korean verse and then it's
and
so
I
good.
love that they went more into like the retro vibes of the song.
Yeah. It was like a complete surprise. Although, okay, here's the thing. Like,
you weren't expecting it, didn't you?
I wasn't expecting it, but the fandom called it. Like,
yeah, they did.
I was so surprised. I was like, you guys are clowns. Like, that's not ATEEZ. Like, get out of here. And then it actually was.
even before, some people were like, oh, it's ATEEZ, or like, this smells like K-pop.
Yeah, I like kind of figured it was K-pop, but I was not expecting ATEEZ to be on that list. And I am so proud of my ATEEZ for calling that, because like I saw so many like ATEEZ like TikToks and like tweets being like, did we just actually do this? Did we?
It's a first in K-pop history.
Let's go. Call it? Like,
congratulations.
Good for you guys. Like,
I just really love because like their voices like go so well with the Pentatonics vibes. And It's the balance is great.
It's so good. To me though, it's a little short. Like, I wish the song was longer. because I just enjoy it so much. Like,
yeah,
it's so good. It's just so
like
good.
Pentatonic's originals are
they've
always been fire.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love covers of songs. Like, their Butter Dynamite remix is great. If you haven't listened to it, definitely go and listen to it. It's great. I had a really good time. But I like their original stuff, I think, a lot more.
Yeah, because it has more of their personality into it.
Yeah, and they can like do whatever they want with it, you know? Like, it's limitless in the
They're
possibilities.
literally like composing songs for a cappella when they're doing originals.
It's cool. I like it a lot. So
there are no limits.
I like it. Yeah. I just had to add that because I listened to it on
I am so proud
Friday.
of you, Jess. I am so proud of you.
And then I like replayed it like 3 times because I was like, is this real life? But
it's on Spotify too, because like the BTS mashup is not.
I know it's not. I do know that one is on Spotify because I immediately added it to my my K-pop summer playlist.
Yeah, it's on my summer playlist as well.
Yeah.
But this is the end of this week's episode.
Wild.
A lot has been going on.
A lot is happening.
Yeah.
And a lot continues to happen because we all know we clowns in this industry, so
professional clowns. But yeah, we have a new podcast episode coming out every Thursday and a new clip coming out every Sunday at 3 p.m. EST. We are everywhere that you can listen to podcasts on the go.
You betcha.
And you can find us on our social media everywhere except Facebook at Army Think Tank Podcast and at Army Think Tank. And as usual, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified whenever we post a new video. Yeah. Don't forget to stream both Butter, Permission to Dance, and the new TXT album, please. And have a good week.
Bye, guys.
See you next Thursday.
Have a good week.
Bye.